Warfare 2 Online Pro Circuit Live. Guys, if you were not watching, you've missed out on a great series matchup so far. It has basically brought us down to game number 5 here. In the first 2 games, we saw Influence just dominate AOX as they seemed a little bit baffled by Influence's fast-paced gameplay, and they ended up dropping game number 2, Search and Destroy 4-0. We moved into game 3 and 4 where we saw AOX just turn it around and really kick off the engines and just win both of those games to push it into a game number 5. Now it's going to come down to this Search and Destroy on High Rise to dictate who is going to go to the championship. Astro, tell me, how was AOX able to turn the tables around like that?
Well, you know, they just played an extremely smart game those last 2 maps. They realized, hey, we need to get into our setups on the other team's spawn. They did an amazing job of doing that on High Rise. As we saw, they took a 2-0. They took that map 2-0, and as they got into Scrapyard right off the bat, boom, they got into that spawn trap again. Did an amazing job. They had a correct setup and worked as a team, and they were able to just run flags back and forth. And right now, I can hear some jibber jabber between both those teams. They're ready to go. They're ready to go at it.
Well, let's not let them wait any longer. Let's kick it off with High Rise Search and Destroy. Guys, you saw Demolition on High Rise earlier. Bomb sites will be in the same place, only it's going to be a very different game this time. As Search and Destroy, we are going back to 1 life for each round. So let's kick it off here. We got Search and Destroy High Rise. It's coming down to this. This is game 5 of the losers finals, where whoever wins this will be moving on to the championship match next week, and whoever loses this match will be dropping down to our 3rd place team. On our bottom team, we're going to have, it looks like AOX is going to be our top team, and on the bottom team, we're going to have Influence. AOX has been so dominant. I want to stick with them on the top team. And let's go ahead and put the player camera on AOX right now. He's got the bomb, and he's got Marathon Lightweight. AOX has moved the strategy to move fast-paced, and it's worked well for him in game 3 and 4. And all of a sudden, we see AOX coming in with Marathon Lightweight. He's going to try to get a quick plant on A as Clayster takes out Kaz. He's dropping the plant right now. Remember, 7.5 seconds, and it looks like this is it, guys. This is Call of Duty at its finest. Game 5, Search and Destroy. This is where it comes down to. This is going to separate championship caliber players to the 3rd place team right here, right now, as AOX is taking out everybody on Influence, and Brim is by himself going against Clayster, Closer, and Sin. It's not looking good for him, and AOX has continued to come out the gates hot ever since that game 2 loss. They have turned it on, and they've been playing just incredible these past 2 games, moving into this game number 5 here. And AOX takes it out right there. You see on the round-winning kill. Astro, I don't know, man. AOX,
where did these guys come from,
right
dude?
now? Yeah, they're looking scary.
They just came out. Yeah, they just came out firing, man. These guys. This was not the team that we saw in the first 2 maps, and this is like the AOX of old that we're used to seeing on the pro circuit. They've always been able to compete, and right now they are doing an amazing job. As we see AOX here moves over to the A side, and looks like we have Crowster's kind of spawned back a little bit. He's going to play this one really smart over on the elevator side. And right now it looks like AOX is just, they're playing extremely well. Because I don't know how.
Yeah, you can't, there's not, yeah, I mean, I don't know how many times we can say it, but if you're watching this broadcast, look at what their guys are doing. All I can say is if you're watching this broadcast for some tips from some pro players, I hope you have your notepad out right now, because these guys are showing off everything they have, giving lessons free of charge right now in this broadcast. Places are moving a little bit sneaky on the side, going to try to get in a spot that Influence doesn't expect them, peeping around in their spawn, see if you can see anybody camping around, making sure he doesn't jump off there. Let's switch over. Sinster's got a good eye on B through the blinds, and we got AOX that's just been hanging out on the right side by the alley, keeping an eye out on bomb side A. They're set up in position as Clayster takes out Brim, and all of a sudden you've got 4 standing still for AOX, and it only Kaz and Pluto left for Influence. Guys, none of these guys have died for AOX yet, so they're combined, and no one for Influence has put a kill on the board. So it's kind of been a one-sided show early on here in the first round of Search and Destroy, moving into the 2nd round, Astro.
Yeah, and right now it looks like Kaz came in, took out Crowster. Pluto comes in, takes out AOX. Placer manages to clean up Pluto, so we have some shots fired and traded from both teams. Looks like Kaz is going to be the last one alive for Influence. He's playing this one extremely patient on the B side, and right now looks like he managed to pick up a kill there too.
Yeah, Kaz,
so.
he got a nice kill right there. I mean, they both Pluto and Kaz both got on the board right there. Kaz is by himself, Sinster's by himself, so it's going to be a 1v1 here with 30 seconds left. Sinster's going to lay low right now. He's got to play it slow because he's got defense, so I would really just probably let someone make a bomb site plant here and then kind of move into position. I don't know. What are you thinking right now, Astro?
You know, right now, that bomb is going to have to be going down, and Kaz, I think, is probably going to be stuck trying to figure out, should I plant this bomb right away or should I wait for Sinster? And right now, Sinster just stunned the A flag. He did manage to get the stun off on Cos.
Oh, done. Got him.
Kill.
Got him. Nicely played. He, like I said, he was able to just allow the bomb site, just plant. Instead of guessing around where the other player is, if you don't know where the bomb is and you can't camp bomb, let him plant and then make your move in there. And we saw Sinster do that with perfect execution right there, as AOX is continuing this dominant reign of 2-0, and where Influence looked to have sealed the deal on AOX's fate, they have come back like they have through the entire losers bracket and are just playing with their backs up against the wall, clawing through here, and now we see this continued success as they take a 2-0 lead here on game number 5, High Rise Search and Destroy.
Yeah, no, it's a great name we just saw here from AOX, and looks like Influence picked off 2 AOX players right off the bat. So AOX is going to go ahead and try and plant this bomb as fast as possible, and it's a 3v2 situation. AOX has 2 men up, but AOX manages to get that bomb down, and they're being extremely aggressive here, Quiz. There's no doubt about it. They're trying to end this as fast as possible and move on to the championship.
Astro, AOX is running objective like a monster right there. He gets taken out by Cos, but he has been setting up, getting in position, getting that bomb out. He's been running very selflessly. He's got the Marathon lightweight package set up, and he's been doing damage with it. He's able to pick up 3 kills with it so far. Well, I guess 2, because he did have a Semtex skill there. Crowster is by himself right here in a 2v1 situation. He's just got to keep him off the bomb, and it's not going to be long enough with 11 seconds left. Cos is already defusing. Remember, 7.5 seconds to plant, 7.5 seconds to defuse. So Influence goes ahead and stops off that heat that AOX has been bringing, and now it is 2-1. Influence finally gets on the board here, and this Game 5 Search and Destroy. This has been an amazing matchup this evening between these two, our number 1 and number 2 seeded teams tonight.
And right now what we're seeing is AOX, got that quick bomb plant off at A again, and Influence managed to clean them all up and get the defuse. So now Influence picked up a round win, and it's 2-1 in favor of AOX. And let's see if Influence can come back here and pick this one off again, and maybe we'll get to see a Game 5 overtime in S&D. That'd be insane, Quiz.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. That's the best outcome you could possibly ask for, an overtime Game 5 Search and Destroy. I'm a huge fan of Search and Destroy, and I love that it's the final game. It takes a lot of wit. It's a different style. It's very methodical. You've got to slow your play down, but it takes a lot of wits to play this game and try to think about what other people are doing. Out of anything, I feel like Capture the Flag and Demolition is checkers, and you're playing chess when you're playing Search and Destroy. It's a whole different game.
Oh yeah, I think that's a good analogy to make for this. And right now, Fizzerp is down for Influence. AOX has the advantage 4v3 right now, and they are on the defensive side. So they are defending the bomb sites, and they are set up pretty nicely right now, and they're being extremely patient, not making a move. They're making Influence push, and like you said, it's chess. You're going to kind of lure your opponent in, and that's what they're doing right here.
On defense here, we've got Sinster. He's hanging outside green right now underneath the steps by Helipad. AOX hanging in the elevator in a prone position. We got Crowster that's just hanging outside the spawn here, over outside the helipad in between A and B. And they are waiting for Cos, Pluto, and Brim. It's a 3v3 right now. They got to play smart. It's defense, and this is why you do play smart, slow, because Glacier was able to wait for Pluto and take him out to turn into a 3v2 situation. You see AOX get up and move. They're going to kind of shuffle their positions on the board here and then get right back into it. So as you see everybody kind of move around, Crowster gets taken out by Brim. Nice shooting on behalf of Brim to take out Crowster as he moves around and to make it a 2-2 matchup here. With 30 seconds left, though, Influence is going to have to eliminate Glacier, Sins, and AOX, or they're going to have to get a bomb plant off here.
Yeah, it's a 2v3 situation, actually, where Influence has 2 players up and AOX has 3, and AOX is kind of pushed into Influence's spawn a little bit. AOX manages to get a stun check on Cos. They do manage to clean up both kills.
Clean them both.
So it looks like AOX is going to get the defuse here. Yep, and they're going to be up 3-1 going into the next round.
Apparently AOX asked for the defuse there, so they switched up from Glacier to AOX, but it's a happy mood when you're up 3-1 on game number 5, especially being down in the series 0-2. So right now, we're either going to see AOX close it off in this round 4 here, or we're going to see Influence try to fight through and not give up the championship reigns yet. It's close right now. I don't know what to expect. I'm real nervous here. I don't know.
Well, AOX can put this away. They can put this away right here with an offensive win. And it looks like they're coming out fast again. Sinster is kind of pushing up here with the bomb on the right side of the map. He's right next to the helipad. There are 2 quick kills from AOX right here. The 4v2 in their favor. They're on the offensive side. Remember, Looks like Sinster put some shots into the right shape.
Bizar's gone. He gave up. He knows it's done. And now the 4v1 as Kaz knifes Sinster, brims out, and AOX finally takes out Kaz. And there you have it, AOX, the underdogs throughout this entire circuit ever since they got knocked in the losers bracket. People doubted them, even though they were our number 2 seed. People tried to count them out early on. They tried to prove everyone wrong as they fought through the losers bracket, and they ended up going 18-1 before they played this match. Again, they were down 2-0 to Influence early on here. They did not give up, just like they've always done, and they were able to come back in this Game 5 win to take out Influence to advance to the championship. Guys, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be back to bring you the post-game wrap-up. Don't miss out on it.